The President of the United States just posted an AI image of himself dressed in papal robes, and the actual Pope called it the work of a man drunk on power. But this modern feud is nothing compared to what the papacy has actually survived, because the holiest throne on earth is also the deadliest. Pope Clement I was tied to an iron anchor and thrown into the Black Sea on the orders of Emperor Trajan. Pope Sixtus II was seized mid-mass inside a cemetery catacomb and beheaded alongside his deacons. When the poison worked as slowly on Pope John VIII, his own clerics finished the job with a hammer. Pope Stephen VI dug up his predecessor's rotting corpse, dressed it in papal robes, propped it on a throne, and put it on trial. He was strangled in his own cell months later. Pope John XII was allegedly beaten to death by a husband who caught the pontiff in bed with his wife. Pope Benedict VI was strangled inside the Castel Sant'Angelo by a priest who then declared himself Pope. The Borgia Pope Alexander VI hosted a banquet so scandalous that the Vatican's own master of ceremonies documented it in horror. Pope Clement VII survived the catastrophic sack of Rome by sprinting along a fortress wall as soldiers ransacked the city below him. Pope Pius VI was dragged out of Rome by Napoleon's army and died a prisoner in France at 81 years old. Pope John Paul was found dead in his bed exactly 33 days after his election. No autopsy was ever performed. Pope John Paul II was shot twice in St. Peter's Square and survived. He later visited his assassin in prison and forgave him. And now in 2026, a Pentagon official sat across from a Vatican ambassador and invoked the Avignon Papacy, the era when kings used raw military force to control the Pope, as a warning. A leading papal scholar said not even Hitler or Mussolini attacked the Pope as directly as the current president has. The methods have evolved from hammers to deepfakes. The danger of the throne has not changed at all.